Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Airport CEO Strategy and Tactics, episode 15? 15 or 16, one of those two. So anyway, in our last episode, we did a little bit of cleaning up here, in terms of getting our stuff moved over. Although I do still see room for, well, further cleanup. The fact that we can't get the queues over here for these last two ones is slightly problematic. And actually a problem I think I want to solve sooner rather than later. We can migrate this bus stop, and we've got our other bus stops over here. So we've got ways to digest outgoing passengers to get them out of here. And actually let's get you out of here. Get you out of here. And then let's call some contractors to... Oh yeah, it doesn't count those as it doesn't count those as being added because they're simply being demolished, so it's not considered construction, quote unquote. Also, I have. Do we have our flights? Yes, we do. We have our full boat of flights. In fact, I full boated not only this, but also, well, not quite tomorrow, but we took a big NAS contract. One of their medium-sized ones, one of their larger medium-sized one, which means that not only do we have a smattering of NAS contracts here, but all of our medium flights tomorrow are spoken for, and that will be one epic motherload of a contract right there. Yeah, I don't want to do anything with the baggage system just yet with our passengers coming in momentarily. But yeah, let's just clear this top one out, just so we can make the terminal a little bit bigger. We'll get some manual sidewalks going in there. Oops. Oh, a wall never got finished because of the couches. Well, let's mark you for demolition so that wall can actually get finished. There it goes. Okay, let us get ourselves a foundation in here. And I think what I'll do here is, just so we don't mess up this alignment, is we will actually do this and get rid of this inner layer. Wait, no, hang on. The whole point of this was to not have these. Derp. There we go. That'll give us the room we need. And actually, do we need to go that low? Yeah, we can, because we got this entrance here, we got this entrance over here, so either parking lot can make their way in. That's not the problem. Okay, so you guys can do that. Meanwhile, before the crowds start arriving, let's get our upper two queues going here. Like there. And last but not least, yeah, let's scoot you over here first. And then you can go down here and then down here. So it's an epically long queue, but it'll work. And actually then, this door doesn't really work. We would actually want a sideways door. So let's get rid of this door here. And have a door go like this, and then we probably need sidewalk proper here to get to that door. Like so. And then in here we can get ourselves we can work with a line of gates here. Yeah, we can do that. Heck, I'll even splurge a little bit and do the currently unnecessary airport screens along the lines here, so that people can see what's going on, even though that's strictly speaking unnecessary. Hey, we got that thing built. Yeah, they're just waiting for those to move up. So let's scooch up our speed here a little bit. Looks like our first passengers are arriving, but by car instead of by bus. And yeah, now that all of the entrances are slated to be over here, it should favor more cars and maybe the buses on this side. And these buses are more for just for taking people away. Oh yeah, let's get some solid walls built here, since we're getting the door down there. Where are all of you going? Alright, so yeah, you guys are coming in here. We got our baggage system up and running, humming nicely. Oh yeah, our contract ended without us finishing it. And again, this is the inherent weakness of this. So we got 1100 and 12. We'll go with the lower one, but I don't know if we're going to hit this one again. I mean, we still do get a little financial benefit out of the deal, and we do still get, some money from it. So I am going to continuously sign it even though we're not selling it. And I don't consider it an exploit because we're only signing the level 1s. Now, if I were to make a giant level 4 contract here and sign that and clearly not have enough people to satisfy it, but still get boku bucks from it because the penalties aren't large enough for failure, then that would be a little exploitive. But level 1 contracts, you're not going to be bilking a ton of cash out of them. All right, we got our big guys going here, sucking fuel already, and that's a good thing in my book here. Now, a few more things that we're going to be doing to prepare for our next expansion is to, well, lay the groundwork. And since we have our contractors on board here, why don't we lay it down? So we're actually going to be doing this exactly the same, or at least starting this exactly the same as we did our original one. So a 15 by 10 here. So we're going to be bringing our two Michael and Bart back online soon enough. Obviously not today, probably not tomorrow, but soon. And then we're going to do another 15 by 10 this way. I'm just laying the foundations for now. We'll get into the nitty-gritty details probably in our next episode of building all these up and, well, essentially going for a mirror here. So we're going to get the crosswalk up here. We'll go for the large doors. Now, actually, yeah. If we're going to mirror it, it would be towards the back. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Like that. And then I guess we could do this. And we'll put the doors in here so we don't get contractors getting stuck. We'll actually build the bathrooms themselves out in a while later. Right now, we just want the basics. We might as well hire the rest of the contractors while we're at it, since we have all this other stuff to do. And also, I noticed a few other patches of stuff that needs updating here. I do want to get this the rest of this turned into concrete, just to match everything. It's not strictly speaking required. Oh yeah, how's this thing going up here? I think it's going pretty well. This is just the morning rush hour, so this is always going to back up regardless of what we do. Oh, but what we could do is, since this is the 5th dot up here, we can set these down here, and actually, yeah, make them a little shortcut. We'll keep this line here in case the winds turn on us, but that way they'll have a little bit of a shortcut. And as far as entering here, yeah, we'll put the holding point there. That works. Now, what's going to be interesting is a little bit later in the afternoon in this particular game day is when we're going to be starting to invite the NAS aircraft in here. And because we took we took their medium-sized contract, and they are an airline that is known for, well, only dealing with the really big stuff. Like they do not ever offer little flights. You'll never get a flight with them that isn't medium, and even their medium stuff doesn't deal with like the little 50-person propeller deals. They deal with the big stuff. Well, the big medium stuff anyway. So, because we're going to be doing nothing but the big medium stuff, we're going to be getting a lot more passengers in, and that's going to be taxing our airport to the max. Uh-oh. SL755. All right, you are SL755. What are boarding is now boarding. Yeah, we'll delay. You just must have been late getting there. I think we might need to hire 1 or maybe 2 more airport staff. Because when you have something like that, that was just clearly caused by us not having enough manned airports here. Because, yeah, now they're boarding. And I don't think it was an issue of the people not being processed fast enough. I mean, that is another consideration. If your security settings and your gate crews are not sufficient, then it will take people forever to get through the concourse and into the terminal. And if boarding has already begun and they haven't gotten through security yet, you might have sort of a Home Alone 2 situation where they're jetting through the airport trying to make their flight before it pulls back from the gate. But I think we're in good shape there. Just another couple of employees, and that should do that nicely. And we've got enough room for all that, for all those extras as well, for our extra staff, that is, so they're on break. But yeah, we want to make sure we're on capacity. That's also going to test our capacity here. What actually, just to maybe get a smidgemeter more people going here, is to get like maybe one more gate seating there. Because we still want to reserve this area for mobs for this particular gate. Although it is a light stand, so the light stands don't generally mob at least not the way that the medium stands can. But our luggage seems to be doing nicely here. Got a little line up here for dropping it off, but it's going fast enough. And this is why I tick this up. Oh, you can even go 5 agents per side. You know what? You could go 6 agents per side. Let's see what happens when we do even more agents per side, because it's not like we don't have enough agents. We've got agents in the break room, so that means there's more than enough. Looks like right now we are still only operating at 4, but yeah, the more agents you got, the faster this loading and unloading goes. So when you're dealing with bigger planes, that works out nicely. Yeah, they might notice it in the next shift when I've told them to do 6 per side. But yeah, we've got enough agents in the break room that we can handle all that. And our contractors are still doing their thing. Alright, I think we're still doing pretty well. I mean, yes, there's a backup here to this particular gate just because this is probably for a massive plane. Now, why they're not queuing for this other line, I don't know. Because they've got 2 gates going in here, but they're only queuing for 1. But they can all get out here. Yeah, open at the bottom, open at the bottom. They're all open at the bottom. But yeah, this is NA914, NA914. So, yeah, I don't know why they're not queuing for this one all of a sudden. Because the line is certainly open. Also, maybe it could have been just that we were short on airport staff temporarily. Whoa! Yeah, remember what I was talking about before, where this is one of the NAS planes. 97 people, 92, and yeah, a big mofo of a plane. You know, I think, well, I don't want to, towards north. Yeah, we might need to scooch this up a smidge-meter just to handle them. Oh, you can only extend it once. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've got a little bit longer here for our bigger planes that we are anticipating, so they don't go scooting off the runway here. And I think we've got everything here. So, yeah, we can dismiss. Get your butts out of here so you're not sitting out there freezing. And more importantly, draining me of my cash. Because we're going to be, part of the other reason for doing today is we're building up a cash reserve. We're going to be spending quite a bit getting our whole other terminals set up and running for us. So we're going to want to make sure that we have the cash reserves to make that happen for us. Yeah, look at this double-barreled mob scene here. This is why you got to keep them separate and keep the areas clear. You must have just pulled in. Oh no, boarding's already complete for you. You're all done, so all you got to do is push back. And yes, we do have a massive lineup of contractors, but they're not in people's way. That's what I like, is they're not in the way. You know, they're not getting, in the way of foot traffic coming in here. Sheesh, look at this. Hey, people, you gotta learn how to queue better, and gotta learn how to use both, what is this, people needing to use the potty? Well, you gotta hold it until you get to your designated area, then you gotta pay me. Oh, and we finished up our business here. Sweet! So let's sign in Swift Veg. Oh, crap on a crap cracker. I re-signed the contract before these guys left. Oh, bugger. I'll have to figure it out. They must have literally just finished the contract. Yeah, now their duplicates are coming in here because they think they're... Yeah, we'll cancel the contract. Delete the room. To reset it. I hate to have to do that. But we'll do that. Sign a contract. Swift veg. And then we'll be back in business. Okay. Yeah, I don't want all of our concourse passengers to go hungry here. Alright, it does look like we got our 6 people in here. So look at the speed that they're whipping these things out. Worth the price, especially since we've got even more, fewer people resting at any given times, which means the fact that we have people resting means that we have more than enough. And yeah, look at our baggage claim. Working quite nicely, I'd say, since we shrank it so it doesn't encapsulate the couches here. People seem more inclined to use the couches for sitting purposes rather than, well, bag purposes, I guess. Hey, you must have just boarded all your people. Yeah, 108 coming in, 117 leaving, and 92 pieces of luggage to be loaded on. I hope they can make it in time. Because while you can crank up the number of people working here, you can't crank up the number of people working at on a specific flight. So you can't have 10 people here whipping bags in there. All right, were you late? You were set to go at 21:30. Oh, yeah, you're right on time. Because they always give themselves a little bit extra time to taxi. So off they go here into the wild blue yonder, and off goes our cash money here. Also into the wild blue yonder. Okay, so in our next episode, we will start setting up our mirror image, and also I'll get the flights, the remaining flights that need to be set up. So I think that worked out quite nicely, and I do think I made the right choice nixing this one bus stop up here so we could widen this up a little bit. A change I will be copying on our next one. Once we get, like I said, we're just getting the core set up. It's like we're doing it like from the beginning all over again, although I think I'm going to do this one in one fell swoop. And probably in a fast-forwarded montage. So, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.